just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was Washington winning on the road, so they're looking to finish off the sweep here at FedEx Field. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's a give to Gibson. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
3rd and short yardage, Mayfield. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Neville Gallimore with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got it complete to Perkins. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
Fights him off, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and goal, Prescott eluding the pressure right. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
They'll run here with Gibson. Good footwork at the 30, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one good for 10 yards, and it'll be second and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes, so when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And some room to work. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys' 29-yard line. 70 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Mayfield off the play fake. And that is incomplete here.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. Stopped short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Alert, 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 alert. 15. Here we go, here we go. Hey, alert, 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 alert. 100.
On 3rd down, Sapp down to the 25. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. And that's off the left upright, but it caroms right in. How about that? The kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste, and he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
Running right through him. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job,
but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
First down throw for Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 47 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Working with a 2nd and 3. A give to Elliott. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. With that last effort, he has reached now 10,000 career rushing yards. Congratulations.
Big-time congratulations. That also means that his publicist can make sure all the information gets to every voter out there who has a say in the Hall of Fame. Fashioning together a heck of a resume.
Now Elliott. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Second down and goal. Prescott escaping the pressure right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Here's Elliott. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Brett Maher now for the Cowboy field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Maher is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Well, I think the hope is, you know, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Mayfield's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 29-yard line.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
They go play action. Mayfield. And he will find his man, Samuel. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now 1st and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They'll run with Gibson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington has taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Being chased out left. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got some space here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run.
I would say just add that one to the total big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Just. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going. 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time.
And he coughed it up. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yard.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. Well, now how about this return? He's to midfield. He's at the 30. 10, 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Prescott to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his pitch catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Let him know. Hey, listen. Up.
First down, Mayfield. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they double them up here. That makes our score 20-10. So not the greatest of first halves for him, but a little ray of light here at the end. The late turnover becomes 3 points before the break.
Well, they certainly needed something positive to go their way. Maybe 3 points didn't seem like a huge deal in the grand scheme of things, but at least it's something to build on as they head into the half.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. 1 second, all that remains. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Elliott a first down and more as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. So we've reached halftime here at our nation's capital with a Washington football team on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. So Prescott to the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. 3rd and long for Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 10. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Following the interception, Mayfield slings this deep from McLaurin. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to carry the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Tanner Muse there defensively.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Prescott from the gun. Open man is Duvernay. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 35.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try to get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Now Prescott. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. And here's a handoff out of the gun. He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on 3rd and about 14. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. This is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Devin Duvernay, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. Well, you know, you can't get all the points back at once, but baby steps a good start.
A start that was sorely needed because this team looked like they might be out of this one, but getting a touchdown, getting back into it, gives them hope as they move forward.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And shedding through the tackle. They can't tackle him. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 92 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
On 1st down, right back to Gibson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Hey, check Mike 11, check Mike 11.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A give running right, Gibson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off the game.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A give to Gibson running right. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center. You
mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Here's Prescott. And that will be incomplete. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. Room here to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 158 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A carry for Gibson. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, This intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter.